I struggle with identifying as a survivor because my experiences don't measure up to the horrific things that I've heard from other people. We all know someone.
I was sexually assaulted. When it happened, eventually I had to talk to my daughter about it. I had to tell somebody, so I decided to tell her.
I needed to channel a lot of collective grief, and Haven Box was the way that I did that.
Most folks do not have access to resources after they've experienced sexual or relational harm. For most folks, and this is the gap that Brandy identified, after an evidence collection kit, you're going home in scrubs.
What are we doing about that? Nothing. Nothing was being done about that. And that's when the idea of a comfort box came to me.
So your dignity is stolen, your self-respect is stolen, all those things are taken from you in that moment. And then you go to the hospital, and then all your personal belongings are taken from you in that moment. And then you have this box that comes to you with all of these personal things that kind of restores just a little bit of what was taken.
There is research that supports after a person discloses harm, sexual assault specifically, the care they receive will determine their outcome. When people have the courage enough to go to the hospital and say, hey, this thing happened to me, it's important that we match that strength and that courage and say, okay, we're here and this is what we can do.
We believe you, right? We support you.
Haven Box provides boxes to all of the lifespan hospitals. We've expanded our mission to support survivors of sexual and relational harm in their journeys forward. A wraparound supportive organization partnering with existing organizations or businesses that provide different services, giving them free access to those services. Therapy services and support groups, trauma-informed somatic healing, Haven Talks and writing workshops.
Working through non-traditional means of growth, healing, processing, using art, using the power of storytelling and their voice. It's typically lighthearted, not because being harmed isn't heavy, but because being in community doesn't have to be.
The pain can be a pivot to something that's good.
I'm helping myself. I've been feeling that a lot lately. I'm very grateful for that.